Hello everyone, good day to all. I welcome all my dear kids to today's online live classes. I'm Pushpashri, faculty of Bhatt and Bhatt Tutorials. I'll be handling mathematics for Navodaya, Sainik as well as RMS School entrance exam. My dear kids, in the last session, we have completed the chapter of average and there we have discussed some of the problems. And in today's session, let us start with a new chapter and let us discuss some of the problems in this particular chapter. And if you people have missed the last chapters, whatever that we have discussed, please go through the description box and watch the previous class videos. Let's start up today's class. So, in today's session, we'll be dealing with a new chapter that is profit and loss. So you people have come across this word profit and loss, and some people have already know this concept and some people doesn't know it. We'll just discuss about this concept in detail in today's session. So first I'll move on to profit. So what is profit then? And what is loss then? Say for example, there is one shopkeeper. So who is there here? The shopkeeper. So what shopkeeper usually will do? Shopkeeper will sell the goods and services. Goods means, say for example, there is one shop near your home. So there is one shopkeeper in that shop. Shopkeeper is nothing but seller. So you need one chalk. Okay. So when you will visit for the shop, when you visit for the shop, you will become the customer. So what you people will become? You people will become the customer. That means when you have been to the shop, you people are called as customer, and the person who's there in the shop, we are going to call him as a seller, okay, or the salesperson. So here you wanted one chalk, so you will purchase one chalk. Say for example, the price of the chalk is rupees. Actual price is 5 rupees. The cost price, the actual price of one chalk is 5 rupees. But what shopkeeper will do to make an extra amount, he might sell the same chalk for 7 rupees. So what is the actual price? So 5 rupees is the actual price of the chalk. But to make an extra amount, the shopkeeper will sell the chalk, the same chalk for 7 rupees. Okay. So on that time, the price, the actual price of a particular product, we are going to call that as a cost price. The actual price of a particular product or a particular good, we are going to call it as a cost price. And the price at which the shopkeeper is selling the chalk at 7 rupees. And this 7 rupees is called as selling price. So what 7 rupees is called as? Selling price. So how much extra amount does he has got? So actual price is 5 rupees for one chalk and the shopkeeper is selling the same chalk for 7 rupees. So how much of amount does he gained over there? How much of amount extra he has received? So selling price is 7, actual price is 5 and 2 rupees extra he has got. So these 2 rupees extra we are going to call it as what? Profit. What 2 rupees extra we are going to call it as? Profit. So there is one shopkeeper and there is a customer. Customer will visit the shop to buy one chalk and the actual price of the chalk is 5 rupees and that 5 rupees is the cost price, but the shopkeeper will sell the same chalk for 7 rupees and 7 rupees is called as selling price. But when a shopkeeper is selling the chalk for 7 rupees, he has gained or he has got the profit of 2 rupees. And this is what we are going to call it as profit. If the price of any of the product or the price of any of the article is more than the actual price or is more than the cost price, so here see it is more than the cost price, right? 7 rupees is the selling price. Where selling price is more than the cost price, then we are going to call that as a profit. And then if I move on to loss, let us take the same shopkeeper, and there is a customer, and the shopkeeper is selling, the price of one chalk is 10 rupees, but for customer he is giving the same chalk for 5 rupees. So this is the actual cost price of a chalk, but he is selling it for 5 rupees because it might be for the manufacturing defect, or it might be for date of manufacture has gone, or he has been a regular customer, so he is offering at a lower price. So whatever it can be, but the actual price is 10 rupees, but for a customer is giving it just for 5 rupees. So when the cost price is less than the selling price, so actual price is 10, he is selling it for 5 rupees. So 5 rupees is a loss for whom? For the shopkeeper. Okay. So 5 rupees is the benefit for the customer, whereas 5 rupees is the loss for the shopkeeper. So what we are going to call it as? This 5 rupees that we are going to call it as a loss. So this is what the profit is. That means when the selling price is more than the actual price, we will call that as a profit, and when the selling price is less than the cost price, we will call that as a loss. And there is one more word for profit, that is gain. So what is gain? Gain is nothing but profit itself. Okay. And then you will come across some concepts here, that is selling price. So selling price is the price at which the shopkeeper is selling the product, and you will come across another word called cost price. Cost price is the price at which the actual cost of the particular product is there. Okay. And here also you will come across some of the formulas. Formulas are very much important. Once you got to know the formula, all the question and answers will become easier for you. So we'll just move on with this chapter, profit and loss. Let us take down the theory first, and then we'll just move on to the problems part. Okay. So take down profit and loss. Keep the heading as profit and loss. You people can copy down along with me. So take down the meanings one by one. So first we'll know about profit. Profit is equal to, if the selling price of an article, if the selling price of an article, if the selling price of an article is greater than the cost price, is greater than the cost price, comma, is greater than the cost price, comma, then the difference between selling price and cost price, then the difference between selling price and cost price is selling price and cost price is selling price and cost price is called profit. So this is the meaning of profit, and to find the profit we have the formula. Take down the formula also, that is profit is equal to SP minus CP. See here, selling price can also be called as SP. Okay, selling price can also be called as SP minus cost price. So cost price is also called as CP. Cost price is also called as what? CP. And the next one, the meaning of loss. Take down the meaning. If the selling price of an article is, if the selling price of an article is, if the selling price of an article is lesser than the cost price, lesser than the cost price, lesser than the cost price, comma, then the difference between the, comma, then the difference between the, then the difference between the, then the difference between the selling price and cost price is called loss. Selling price and cost price is called as loss. And to find the loss, we have the formula. Take down the formula of loss, where loss is equal to CP minus SP, that is cost price minus selling price, minus selling price. I think I have already explained. No need to explain again. You can just make a note. Take down this. So fine, hope you all copied this. I'll go with the next meaning now. You can have a look into it. Yes. Take down the meaning of cost price now. Meaning of cost price. So cost price is nothing but the amount paid to purchase an article. The amount paid to purchase an article, the amount paid to purchase an article, or the price at which, or the price at, or the price at which, or the price at which an article is made is known as, an article is made, an article is made is known as CP, is known as CP, that is cost price. Okay. So to find out cost price, we have a formula. That one I'll give it later. So you can just make a note of cost price now. And then we have selling price. Selling price. The meaning of selling price is like this. The price at which an article is sold. The price at which, the price at which an article is sold is known as selling price. So this is the meaning of selling price. And now we will just move on to the next part, that is discount. So before going on to that, let me tell you the meaning of discount. So what is discount? You can see when you go for a shops and all, there will be a board called discount of 10%, discount of 20% on selling price, like this. Say for example, you're purchasing one cloth, let it be of 1000 rupees. So you're purchasing one t-shirt where the cost of that t-shirt is 1000 rupees. On 1000 rupees, they have telling that 10% is offer is there. Okay, this is the selling price. So the cost price on the selling price both of the t-shirt, cost price as well as the selling price of t-shirt, it is 1000. On 1000 they are giving 10%. Okay, so then what is the cost price of the t-shirt? This is how the questions will be. That means discount will be always on selling price. So 1000 into 10 divided by 100, that is 10%, right? 0 will get cancelled, 0 will get cancelled, 100. So 1000 minus 100, that means the actual price after discount, the t-shirt is 900. This is how you will find it out. In detail, I'll teach you when I'm doing the problem. Okay. Now you can just know the concept. So take down the meaning of discount now. The meaning of discount is like this. It is an offer made by the seller. Discount. It is an offer made by the seller to buyer for reduction in price to be paid, for reduction in price to be paid. So whatever the amount does the customer or the buyer is paying on that, the reduction will be there. Then they'll make the amount lesser. That one we are going to call it as discount. Take down this. So fine, hope you all copied this. I'll go with the formulas now. Have a look into the formulas. So after formulas, we'll just move on to the problems. Formulas are like this. To find the profit, the formula is SP minus CP. SP is nothing but selling price, CP is nothing but cost price. And to find the loss, we have a formula CP minus SP. And to find the profit, only to find the profit, we have one more formula, that is to find the profit percent. Okay, first you just take down to find gain percent, that is profit percent, to find profit percent. So say for example, you have got 20 as a profit. So you have to express 20 in percentage. How to do, we'll just see. To find profit percentage, you have two steps. The first step is you have to find the profit, or we can also call that as gain, okay, is equal to same SP minus CP. First we'll make use of it, and the second step we have, you will be finding out profit percentage, and to find out the profit percentage you have the formula, that is gain or profit, whatever the answer you have got here, that one divided by the actual cost price into 100. So this is the formula. And the same way, to find the loss percentage, we have a formula. To find the loss percentage, the formula is as follows. First we'll find out the loss. So we all know the formula for loss, CP minus SP. In the second step, to find out the loss percentage, we make use of the formula, that is, instead of profit, here it will come as loss by CP into 100. 100, it is a constant value, okay. And then to find out only the CP, that means to find out the CP, we have a formula here. So to find out CP or profit, another formula is there to find out profit, okay. Make a note. The first formula, second formula, third formula, the fourth formula, and the fifth formula. To find the profit, we have two formulas. Make a note, where profit is equal to SP minus CP divided by CP into 100. I'll tell you when we have to make use of these formulas, okay. You can just take down. And to find loss, we have one more, where loss is equal to CP minus SP divided by CP into 100. And then to find SP and CP, we have a formula. To find CP, that is to find the cost price, the formula is like this: SP divided by 1 plus profit percentage divided by 100, close the bracket, and to find CP is got over, and to find the SP you have when CP when you have a profit, CP when you have a profit, this is the formula, and CP when you have a loss, the formula is like this: SP divided by 1 minus, instead of plus you will write minus, loss percentage you will write here, loss percentage divided by 100, close the bracket. Okay. So now you people can just make a note, take down this, and along with this you have two more, I'll just give you that also, listen. And to find SP separately you have a formula. So SP, which is equal to cost price inside the bracket 1 minus R by 100. Okay, and again there is one formula to find SP itself. Okay, so to find SP, that is selling price, this is the formula. Again to find the cost price you have one more formula, so that is SP in divided by 1 plus R by 100. So here R is nothing but what? Rate. Make a note over here somewhere, here only. R is equal to rate of percent, or rate you can take. Make a note of these formula now. So fine, hope you all copied this. Let us solve two more problems now. We'll solve some of the problems here. Have a look into it. So the first problem they are telling here, we'll see that if CP is equal to, that is if cost price is equal to rupees 9.50 and SP, that is selling price, is equal to rupees 11.40, full stop and continue, find profit. Find profit. All know the formula of profit, right? Put the formula of profit and start substituting. Cost price is the price at which they are selling the product. Sorry, the cost price is the actual price of the product. Selling price at which the price they are selling the product. So, to find profit, we have a formula. Profit is equal to at what price they are selling, that is SP minus CP, whereas SP is 11.40, CP is 9.50. So the minus 9.50, 0 here. So here it will be 10, here it will be 14, 4, 5 of course, here it will be 9.1. So 1.90 is the profit. Got this now? Take down this problem. So fine, hope you all copied the first problem. Let us move on to the next problem now, the problem number 2. We'll see to the second problem. So see to the second problem, problem number 2. CP is equal to rupees 10.20 and SP is equal to rupees 8.50, full stop. Then find the loss. So to find the loss also we have the formula, right? Make use of that loss formula where loss is equal to CP minus SP. So what is the CP? What is the cost price here? 10.20, and what is the SP? 8.50. So 10.20 minus 8.50, it is rupees 1.70 is the loss. Again, take down this. So fine, hope you all copied this. We'll go with the next problem. The next problem is about gain. where you have to find the gain. So as I have already said, gain is nothing but profit. Okay. See to the third problem. If CP is equal to rupees 112, comma SP is equal to rupees 132, comma, then find gain. So to find gain, we have a formula, the same formula of profit. So where gain or profit is equal to, what is the formula is that? SP minus CP. So what is the selling price? 132. And what is the cost price? 112. So when I deduct these two, I'll get rupees 20 as my gain. Take down this now.